Practice round 2, just about to start.
Footer. Swiftif PB. Hipus. One minute left. $45 left. Hipus. $30 left. LPF. $15 left. Hipus. LPF done. Hipus done. The race is completed.
Next practice round will be Neon FPV on R1, Schools on R2, Knickknack FPV on F2, Aaron on F4, and Aaron Wind on R7.
Spools. Neon peepee. Knickknacks peepee. Neon peepee. Knickknacks peepee. Aaron twined. Aaron. Spools. Neon peepee. Spools. Knickknack 1 minute left. Aaron twined. Aaron. Neon peepee. Spools. 45 seconds left. Neon peepee. Spools. Aaron. 30 seconds left. Neon peepee. Spools. 15 seconds left. Neon peepee. Aaron. Spools. Neon PB done. Aaron done. The race is completed.
Neon FPV completed 8 laps, followed by Spools, who completed 7, and Aaron, who completed 5. Ryan, I need you.
On my Facebook.
Oh my gosh, can you? We gotta cue this. Practice round 2, we have Pain Man on R1, EKO on R2, Jeff X on F2, and Pun Kills on F4. Click down. Again, practice round 2. We have Painman on R1, EKO on R2, Jeff X on F2, and Pun Kills on F4. Yeah. Racers, take your mark.
Punkles.
Pun Kills, first to complete a lap at 19 seconds. Yes, ma'am.
Jeff.
Jeff X, first lap coming in at 31 seconds.
Punkles.
Punkles finishes his second lap at 17 seconds.
Punkles.
Punkles finishes third lap at
EKO.
15 seconds. EKO finished
Jeff.
his first lap at 54 seconds, with Jeff
1
X
minute
coming in on
left.
lap 2 at 26 seconds.
Painman.
Painman finishes his first lap in 1 minute.
45 seconds left. Punkles. Jeff. EKO. 30 seconds left. Punkles.
Punkles finishes his fifth lap in 15 seconds.
Painman.
Painman bringing in lap number 2 at 32
15
seconds.
left. Punkles. Jeff. EKO. Punkles done.
And that's the end of round 2. Punkles finishing 7 laps, fastest lap at 14 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Jeff X coming in second there with 4 laps, fastest lap at 25 seconds. EKO just behind him with
done.
3 laps.
Jeff done.
going to be practice round 2. First up, we have Swifty FPV at R1. We have Hickus on R2, Foot R on F2, JC Kenny on F2, and LPF on R7. Okay, we're good. Racers, are you ready?
Footer.
First lap completed by Footer at 20
Swift
seconds,
FPV.
followed by Swifty FPV at
LPF.
24 seconds and LPF at 26 seconds.
Footer.
Footer finishes second lap at 17 seconds.
Swift FPV.
We got Swifty
LPF.
FPV coming in with their second lap at 22 seconds again, followed closely by LPF at 24 seconds.
1 minute left.
There's 1 minute left on the clock.
Swift FPV.
Swifty FPV comes in at 18 seconds, and Footer finishes fourth lap at 15 seconds, fastest lap so far.
45 seconds left. Hickus. LPF.
LPF jumps into third there at 3 laps, with that lap time being
Swift
24
FPV.
seconds, and Swifty FPV finishes lap 4 at 16 seconds.
Footer. 30 seconds left.
So 30 seconds left on the clock.
Hickus.
Hickus finishes fourth lap at
LPF.
21 seconds, closely
Foot.
followed by LPF at 24
15
seconds,
seconds
with Footer
left.
leading the race at 6 laps, with that lap being the
Swift
fastest at
FPV.
15 seconds. Ooh. Looks like we had a wipeout on the field there.
Footer.
Footer brings in 7th lap at 15 seconds, and
And
that's
that's
the
it.
time.
LPF done.
The leader of that race was Footer at 7 laps, fastest lap being 15 seconds, followed by Swifty FPV with the fastest lap being
Footer,
16
Footer
seconds,
done.
and third being Hickus at 5 laps with the fastest lap time of 21 seconds.
So practice round 3 is up. We have Neon FPV, we have Spools on R2, we have Knick-Knack FPV. Turn this off. Sorry about that. We have Knick-Knack FPV on F2, we have Aaron on F4, and we have Errant Wind on R7. All right, pilots, get ready. Oh, we got one out there.
Looks like one drone took a tumble already.
Spools.
Spools completes the first lap at 18 seconds.
Aaron Twined.
Next pilot to come in is Errant Wind at 24 seconds.
Spools.
Spools finishes lap 2 at 15 seconds.
Aaron. Spools.
Spools comes in with a third lap at 14 seconds, fastest one of the race so far.
Looks like Knick-Knack FPV is out there in the bleachers.
Aaron Twined.
Errant Wind finishes
1
another
minute
lap
left.
at 28 seconds.
So 1 minute warning.
Looks like we only got 2 of our 5 pilots still left in the air for this round.
45 seconds left. Spools.
The Spools came in with a fast lap of 14 seconds. That's his fastest yet of the night.
Aaron Twined.
Errant Wind gets another lap, that time at 26 seconds.
30 seconds left. Spools.
30 seconds remain in the race for this last practice round.
$15 seconds left. Spools.
Spools finishes another lap at 14
Aaron
seconds
Twine.
again, but closely followed by Errant Wind, who comes in at 24 seconds.
It's going to be close.
Spools.
And that's the race. Spools finishes 7 laps, with the fastest lap being 13 seconds.
Aaron Twine done. Spools done.
So that's going to be it. We have Spools finishing with 8 laps total, his fastest of 13.6 seconds.
I believe that's the fastest lap of the night so far.
We have Aaron Wins with a total of 5 laps at his fastest time was 24 seconds. Unfortunately, Neon FPV and Knick-Knack FPV did not complete a single lap. And we have Aaron completing 1 lap at 43 seconds.
The race is completed.
We have our first real qualifying race coming up right now as the pilots are putting their drones on the platforms. We're ready to start our first actual. Here we go on our first actual round coming up here. We have Pain Man on R1, EKO on R2, Jeff X on F2, and Pun Kills on F4 for the first actual round of the night. This is no longer practice rounds.
Okay, pilots, get ready.
Punkles.
Pun Kills completes the first lap of the night for the real rounds at 18 seconds. Looks like we got 3 more drones coming in real soon.
EKO.
EKO is next to complete a lap at 30
Punkles.
seconds, followed by Jeff X, who completes at 31 seconds. Punkles
Pain
finishes
Man.
his second lap at 14 seconds, with Pain Man coming in at 38 seconds, 1 lap.
Punkles.
We have Punkles coming in at lap 3 again at 14 seconds.
Jeff.
Jeff X finishes another lap. We're about to reach our 1-minute warning
1
right now,
minute
pilots.
left. EKO. Punkles.
Ooh, Punkles hits the starting gate, but looks like he's keeping it alive.
.45 seconds left.
Jeff X finishes another lap here,
Punkles.
with Punkles finishing another one closely behind.
30 seconds left.
We've reached the 30-second mark here on this first round.
KO.
EKO finishes lap 3 at 30 seconds.
Punkles.
Punkles still leads at 6 laps with 14 seconds on that last one.
15 seconds left.
Only 15 seconds left in the race, and Jeff X finishes another lap at 24 seconds this time.
Punkles.
Looks like Punkles finishes lap 7 at
EKO.
14 seconds, again followed by EKO with a 22-second lap.
Punkles done.
Punkles finishes with 8 laps, with the fastest lap being 14 seconds. He led this race.
Jeff's done.
And he is followed by
EKO,
Jeff X, who
EKO
completed
done.
5 laps, with the fastest lap being 24 seconds, followed in third by EKO, who completed 5 laps, the fastest one being 22 seconds in that race.
The race is completed.
So for qualifying race number 2, we have Shifty FPV at R1. We have Hikis at R2, Foot R on F2, JCNY on F2, and LPF on R7. Racers are ready.
And they're off. We got race number 2 underway.
Footer.
First lap in and by Footer has 19 seconds.
Hickus.
Second lap in by Hikers,
Swift
25
FPV.
seconds.
LPF.
Third racer in is Shifty FPV at 27 seconds, and then shortly followed up is LPF
Footer.
at 28 seconds.
We got Footer finishes lap 2 at 15 seconds. Fastest one of this race so far. Looks like we got more people coming in. We had Hikes finish that lap at 19 seconds with Swifty FPV finishing lap 2 at 17 seconds. They're pretty close together. We got LPF finishing his second lap at 20 seconds. It's a pretty close race for race number 2.
1 minute left.
There's a 1 minute warning.
Hickus. Footer.
Looks like one of our racers didn't even make it off the ground.
45 seconds left. LPF.
LPF finishes his third lap at
Footer.
20 seconds, but we got Footer leading the race, finishing his 5th lap with the fastest lap being 14 seconds so far, but he's closely followed by Hikes, who just finished his 4th lap at 18
30
seconds.
seconds left.
There's our 30-second warning for the pilots.
Footer.
Footer finishes his 6th lap, still leading the race with that lap being
LPF.
14 seconds.
Hickus. 15 seconds left.
Looks like we've got a drone down and out.
Footer.
Footer still leading this race, comes in at his 7th lap.
8 seconds left. This is going to be the last lap. Time is up.
Footer done. LPF done.
We had Footer lead that race at 8 laps, his fastest lap being 14 seconds, averaging a low 15-second lap. We got Hikes coming in
done.
second at 6 laps, with his fastest being 18 seconds, averaging 22 seconds per lap. We had LPF coming third with 5 laps, with his fastest being 20 seconds, averaging 25 seconds per lap.
So far, it looks like Foot R is leading the pack.
The race is completed.
So for our next qualifying race, number 3, we have Neon FPV on R1, Spools on R2, Knick-Knack FPV on F2, 8Aaron on F4, and Errant Wind on R7. All right, pilots, get ready.
Looks like we had one drone drop right off the bat.
Spools.
Spools is the first to complete a
Neon
lap at
FPV.
17 seconds, but he's closely followed by Neon FPV, who finishes at 18.5 seconds. Only a 1 second separation between those two.
Aaron Twined.
Errant Wynn brings in his first lap in third gear
Aaron.
at 27 seconds,
Spools.
closely followed by Ron, who
Neon
comes in at
FPV.
31 seconds. And Spools and Neon FPV both finished their second lap at both 14 seconds.
It looks like Knick-Knack FPV was our racer
Spools.
that went down right in the beginning.
Spools takes the lead, finishing his third lap at 13
Neon
seconds on
FPV.
that one, his fastest lap. But Neon
Aaron
FPV
Twined.
still hanging behind at 14-second lap.
Aaron.
Eric Wynn and
One
AA
minute
Ron both
left.
finished their second lap, both about at 26 seconds each, with Spools still leading at 4 laps.
Neon PP.
Spools.
45 seconds left.
Spool still leads, finishing his 5th lap. Fastest lap being 13 seconds.
Neon PP.
But Neon FPV
A.
finishes
Aaron.
his 5th,
Aaron
right about
Twined.
14 seconds, with Eric Wynn bringing in his 3rd
30
lap at about
seconds
26
left.
seconds. Looks like we hit that 30-second mark, pilots.
Neon PP.
It's like currently we have Spools and Neon
15
FPV leading this
seconds left.
race, both finishing 6 laps. Spools
Aaron
just finished
Twined.
his 7th, with Eric Wynn
Neon
bringing in his
PP.
4th, followed by Neon FPV bringing in his 7th lap. Ooh, looks like we had someone hit a flag. Looks like they're holding on to control. Time's up, so we'll see them finish this
Spools.
last
Done.
lap.
Neon PB. Neon
Spools finished the
PB
race
done.
with 8 laps, his
A.
fastest
Aaron,
lap
A.
at
Aaron, done.
13.8 seconds,
Aaron
averaging
Twined. Aaron Twined. Done.
averaging a 15-second lap. We had Neon FPV finishing with 8 laps, his fastest lap at 14 seconds. Next up, we had Aaron Wins finishing 5 laps, his fastest lap of 22.3 seconds. And then we had Aaron with 4 laps, his fastest time at 26 seconds.
Knick-knack PB. Knick-knack PB done.
All right, just for everyone watching, we're going to go down the roster list with everyone's FPV name and their actual name. And if for the racers, if you guys could just look at the crowd and wave when your name gets called, that'd be great. So first up, we have Jake Kenny FPV, who's Josh Kenny. He's racing a roster 5. Next up, we have Spools, who is Ken Murphy. He's racing. We have Paul Brown, who goes by Lewis P. Floyd. He's racing on a Space One X. Next up, we have Swifty FPV, who is Ken Harding Jr. on an OG Floss. Next, we have Errant Wins, who is Salvador Gentile. He's racing on a Racer Errant. Next, we have Neon FPV, who is Johnny Exner. He's racing on a frame with Doberman X. Next, we have Jeff X, who is Jeff Exner, and he's racing on a Valor MX. Next, we have Foot R, who is Kyle Von Sandet, who's racing on a Pilo Quad. Next, we have Hikus, who is Mike Benjamin. He's racing on a Real Mower. Next up, we have Punk Kills, who is Ed Tombush. He's racing on a Punk Kills 5. Looks like a custom quad. Next, we have Aaron FPV, who is Aaron Diskin. He's racing on a 220X Redline. Next, we have Pain Man, who is Ryan Payne. He's racing on a Hellswell. Next, we have EKO, and it's Sean Claremont. He's racing on the frame Bone. And next, we have Knick Knack FPV, who's Nick Sheldon. He's racing on Drone 1.
The race is completed.
So for the next qualifying race for Heat 1, first racer up, we have Pain Man. He's on R1. Next up, we have EKO. He's on R2. Third, we have Jeff X on F2. And last, we have Punk Kills on F4. Racers, please get ready. So we're going to go ahead and do a false start.
KO.
If the racers should just come back to the start line, please.
So for those of you who didn't know, Ryan Payne out there in the blue shirt is a local SUNY student who's racing tonight. Catch him in the 3D printing lab. He's there all the time. Had a false start on that last race, but we're getting ready to start it back up again here. Just a reminder, we got 4 pilots. We got Pain Man, EKO, Jeff X, and Punk Kills.
Racers, please get ready.
No false starts on this race. That's good. All 4 drones in the air.
Hopefully we keep it that way.
Looks like we got 1 drone already coming in.
Punkles.
We got Punk Hills leading the crew with an 18-second lap. First to complete a lap in this heat. We got the second drone coming in. Jeff X finishes his first lap at 27 seconds, closely followed by EKO, who clocks in at 29 seconds for his first lap. But Punk Hills finished his second lap at 15 seconds, with Pain Man coming in with his first lap at 36 seconds.
Punkles.
Punk Hills finishes his third lap at just 14 seconds. That's the fastest one of this heat so far. But Jeff X and EKO close together, both finishing 2 laps, around 24 seconds in that one.
1 minute left.
Looks like each racer is averaging about 25 seconds per lap. This is one of our slower heats.
Pain Man.
Only 50 seconds left in this race. Looks like Pain Man just finished his second lap.
45 seconds left. Punkles.
Punk Hills finishes his 5th with his fastest lap at 13 seconds, with EKO and Jeff X both hanging around 3 laps, finishing about 21 and 23 seconds each.
30 seconds left.
Punk Hills finishes his lap number 6.
Ooh. Looks like Punk Hills almost out, but he caught it.
Pain Man.
Pain the Man finishes his 3rd lap at 29 seconds.
15 seconds left.
There's Jeff X bringing in his 4th.
Got 10 seconds left on the clock.
Punkles.
Punkles bringing in a little bit slower of a lap at 19 seconds due to that little error he had with the gates.
Oh, and he made it.
Looks like EKO finishes his 5th lap.
EKO actually made it across the start line before, so he gets to do another whole lap.
Jeff's done. Pain Man done.
So it looks like we got our racers coming in. Only got EKO finishing up his last lap here. Then we'll give you the results of this heat.
EKO done.
EKO finishes his last lap. So we had Punk Hills lead that one at 8 laps, his fastest being 13 seconds, averaging only 15 seconds per lap. That's pretty impressive. We got EKO coming in second, finishing 6 laps, with his fastest time being 21 seconds. Jeff X a lap behind him with only 5 laps, but he finished his fastest lap in 23 seconds. He averaged 25 seconds, which is only a second slower than EKO's laps for seconds per lap. Pain Man bringing up the rear with 4 laps completed. His fastest lap of that race was 29 seconds.
Okay, so this is qualifying round number 2, heat number 2. First up, we have Swifty FPV on R1. We have Hikus on R2. We have Foot R racing on F2. We have Jay Kenny on F4. And last but not least, FPF R7. All right, racers, please get ready. Foot R is fast.
Ooh, first wipeout on the gate. See, first drone coming in here.
Footer.
Foot R finishes his first lap at 17 seconds, first to complete a lap in this heat. Let's see, we got a few more coming in. Hikus finishes
Swift
his first lap
FPV.
at 23 seconds, with Swifty FPV coming in close at 25 seconds.
Footer.
Foot R finishes his second lap. Looks like he's got a pretty good lead here. That lap coming in at just 13.8 seconds. It's a pretty good lap. Looks like Hikus and Swifty FPV are pretty close here.
LPF.
LPF finishes his
Swift
first lap at
FPV.
45 seconds.
Footer.
Foot R finishes his third, that one being 14 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1 minute left. Footer. Hikus.
We've reached the
Swift
1 minute mark
FPV.
for our pilots here. We still got Footer leading the race with 4
LPF.
laps done, fastest being 13 seconds. LPF just finishes his second lap at
45
26 seconds.
left. Footer. Swift FPV.
Swifty FPV finishes his fourth lap, that one being 18.7 seconds.
30 seconds left. Footer.
Looks like
LPF.
Foot R's got a pretty demanding lead with 6 laps completed. That last one clocking in at just 13 seconds.
You have 20 seconds left on the clock.
We had LPF finish that third lap at 22 seconds.
Swift FPV. 15 seconds left.
We had Foot R record his 7th and Swifty FPV record his 5th lap on that.
If these guys are able to make it through the gate before the time goes down, they get another whole lap, so let's see if they can make it.
Looks like they got 5 seconds left to get through that main gate.
Footer.
Foot R makes it through.
Oh,
Swift
Swifty
FPV.
FPV
Swift
just missing
FPV
that
done.
unfortunately, he is going to have to be done.
So we still got one drone completing his last lap since he beat the clock.
Footer done.
So leading the pack this time, we had Foot R with 9 laps. His fastest lap
LPF done.
his fastest lap at 13.6 seconds. I think that might be the fastest lap we've had all
I
night.
think that might be the fastest of the night, that's right.
And then up next, we have Swifty FPV at 6 laps. Then we have LPF at 4. His fastest time with 34 seconds. Hikus finished 3 laps. His fastest at 18.6 seconds. And unfortunately, JCNY was not able to get any laps completed.
The race is completed.
Our next race here, we got Neon FPV on R1, Spools on R2, Knickknack FPV on F2, Aaron on F4, and Errant Wind on R7. We got Paul Brown out there fixing some gates, making sure those drones don't hit the hanging LEDs out there.
Shout out to Paul.
The one-man crew. Sorry, Paul, you don't get an applause.
All right, pilots, get ready.
Looks like we got all 5 pilots leaving the starting blocks this time. Oh. Had a wipeout on that gate over there. Looks like he couldn't hold on.
Got one drone down on the far sideline.
We got Spools completing the first lap of this race at 15 seconds. We'll see you
15 seconds, our fastest lap of the night.
Aaron Twined.
Looks like Errant Wynn comes in with his first lap at
Spools.
26 seconds, with Spools finishing his
Aaron.
next one at 14 seconds. Ron just brings in his first lap at 31 seconds.
Unfortunately, Neon FPV is out. His drone is the one that's crashed on the far sideline.
Knick-knack, pee-pee.
Knick-knack FPV
Spools.
finishes his first lap, but we got Spools finishing lap 3, that one at 14
Aaron
seconds.
Twined.
Unfortunately, he was not able to catch that.
Errant Wynn just finished his second
Aaron.
lap, and Ron coming in his second lap too.
One
Close battle
minute
between
left.
third and second right now. We've reached the 1 minute marker for our pilots here.
Oh, he's back up, ready to go. Looks like Spools is ready.
Aaron
45
Twined.
seconds
Errant
left.
Wynn recording lap 3 there. Now he's tied with the laps with the leader here.
Aaron.
And Aaron coming in his lap 3. We got a 3-way tie for laps in first place here.
30 seconds left.
Aaron Twined.
Errant Wynn finishes lap number 4 that time.
Aaron.
Closely
15
followed by
seconds
Ron
left.
at lap 4 there. That lap being 23 seconds. Ooh, wipeout on the far
Oh.
gate. Looks like something came off on that drone.
Spools, done.
Looks like we had a few crashes out in the field this time.
All right, looks like all of our drones are done. Coming in first for
The
that
race
race
is completed.
was Ron finishing 5 laps. His fastest lap only being 23 seconds, but averaging 25 seconds. Errant Wynn finishing 4 laps with his fastest being 23 seconds. And we had Spools coming in with 4 laps, but his fastest was 14 seconds. Knick-knack FPV finished 1 lap that time with his fastest lap being 43 seconds. And unfortunately, we did not have Neon FPV record a lap in that one.
Just so everyone knows how we're scoring this race, we're taking the 3 top consecutive lap times in the overall heat, and then that's how the racer's getting their time, and their time is getting put up against every other racer. So for first place, we have Foot R. For his sum of his 3 fastest laps, he's at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Next, we have Spools. His is 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Next, we have Neon FPV at 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And that's our top 3. So this is going to be our third qualifying round. This will be our first heat. Up first we have Pain Man. He's on R1. Next we have EKO. He's on R2. Third we have Jeff X. He's on F2. And last we have lastly we have Punk Kills on F2.
Looks like we're just waiting on Pain Man to finish syncing up his headset with his drone there, and then we'll get started with this next race.
All right, Ryan, whenever you're ready, please take a seat, and we'll get started. All right, so we're going to get started. Pilots, you ready?
Looks like all 4 drones left the starting block. We had one hit the gate right away. We'll see if he hangs on.
Punkles,
What?
Ooh, looks like somebody hit the far gate,
Punkles.
but they kept together. Punkles finishes his first lap there at
EKO,
10 seconds. EKO and
Jeff-
Jeff X coming through with their first lap finish each at 28 seconds and 29 seconds.
Punkles,
Punkles records another lap.
Pain Man,
Pain Man records
EKO.
his first lap there, coming in at 46 seconds, and EKO
Punkles.
finishing that lap in just
Jeff-
18 seconds. We had Jeff X finish his second lap that time, coming in at 26 seconds.
1 minute left.
There's the 1 minute timer left.
Punkles,
It's like Punkles records another lap, that one coming in at just 14 seconds.
45 seconds left. Pain Man,
And Pain Man finishes his
EKO.
next lap, that one being
Jeff-
at 30 seconds, with
Punkles.
EKO and Jeff X both right next to each other, finishing their third lap at both 18 and 23 seconds.
30 seconds left.
Only 30 seconds left in this
Punkles.
race. See how many more laps can get recorded.
Oh, drone down.
Looks like we had a wipeout center field there by the Wildcat.
15 seconds left. EKO, Pain Man, Jeff,
Looks like EKO, Jeff X, and Pain Man all came in with another lap there. Just 3 seconds left. We'll see who gets to
Punkles.
go through the gate for another lap.
And that is it. Time is up. Racers are just going to be
EKO,
completing their last
EKO
laps.
done. Punkles done. Jeff done. Pain Man done. The race is completed.
Okay, so up first we had Punk Kills with 8 laps. His average lap time is 16.5 seconds. Next we had EKO with 5 laps. His average lap time is 25 seconds. Next we had Jeff X with 5 laps. He had an average time of 23 seconds per lap. And then last Pain Man with 4 laps, his average time was 34 seconds.
For those of you who didn't know, I'm Max, and I'm the vice president of SUNY AMA, and we got Ryan Saunders on the other mic over here. He's the president of SUNY AMA. We are helping to host this drone race, brought to you by SUNY AMA, CNYDrones, and Fabrication Club. Thanks to all the volunteers who came out and helped tonight. If you're one of them, raise your hand. People in the community, thank them. Thanks for the applause, guys. Good.
Okay, so for the next heat, we have Swifty FPV. He's on R1. We have Hikus on R2, Foot R on F2, and Jake Kenny on F4. And last but not least, we have LPF on R7. So if I can just direct everyone's attention to the drone on the most right on the wooden stand. Just watch his technique when he takes off. He stands up on the front 2 legs and then launches forward. It's quite interesting. All right, racers, get ready.
Looks like all 4 racers took off there.
Ooh, one drone down.
Looks like we had a wipeout there on center gate, but we got one lead in the pack, quite far ahead right now. He's coming in fast. Let's see what he clocks in at.
Footer.
That's Foot R coming in at a 16-second lap. First one to finish the lap in this heat.
Looks like we have one drone down.
Hipus.
So we got Hikus recording his first lap, coming in at 27 seconds.
Footer.
With Foot R finishing his
LPF.
second lap, at that one being 14 seconds, a little faster than the last. And LPF clocks into his first lap at 32 seconds.
Footer.
Footer coming in with his third lap, this one being 13 seconds, his fastest one so far. He's leading this race with 3 laps. We got Hikus in second with 2 laps right now. His last one finished at 19 seconds.
Footer. LPF mute left.
It's like we've got 1 minute left in the race.
Oh, Foot R finished that lap with 13 seconds. That is quite quick.
Footer.
Here he comes for another pass. Made it through. He's
45
finished his 5th
seconds
lap.
left.
That one just behind it at 14 seconds. He is having a good run.
LPF.
LPF clocks his 3rd lap, coming in at 23 seconds. And we got
Footer.
Hikus coming in his 4th lap, that last one being 17
30
seconds.
seconds left.
Only 30 seconds left in the race. We'll see how many more laps we can get. Looks like one of our drones took a tumble but bounced back.
$15 seconds left. LPF.
Looks like Foot R has crashed, but he was having one heck of a run this time.
So we got Hikus and LPF still flying. We got Hikus finishing 5 laps so far and LPF finishing 4 laps.
Time's about to be up.
See, so time's up on this race. They're
Hit
just
who's
finishing their
hit who's
final
done.
laps here.
LPF done.
So in first place, we had, even though he crashed, we had Foot R with 6 laps. His fastest at 13 seconds, averaging 14 seconds. Next, we had Hikus with 6 laps. His fastest at 17 seconds, averaging 21 seconds. Then we had LPF with 5 laps, averaging 25 seconds. And then the other 2 racers did not finish, Swifty FPV and Jay Kenny.
The race is completed.
Okay, for the last heat of the third qualifying round, we have Neon FPV on R1, we have Spools on R2, we have Knickknack FPV on F2, and we have Aaron on F4, and Errant Wind on R7. Racers, please get ready.
Looks like we got one drone leading the pack. He's about to finish his first lap here.
Looks like Spools is killing it.
Neon PP.
Neon FPV finishes his first lap at 17 seconds.
Looks like Spools should have also finished, but he did not go through the
Aaron
A, so it did not
Twine.
count his time, unfortunately.
Aaron.
Errant Wind and Aaron both clock a lap there, around 27 seconds
Neon
both,
PP.
with Neon FPV
Schools.
finishing his second lap. That one being at 15 seconds, fastest lap of the race so far.
Unfortunately, Spool's first lap didn't count, so he got clocked at 35 seconds for that one.
Neon PP.
Neon FPV finishes his third lap, that one being at 15 seconds again. Aaron clocking his second
Aaron
lap at
Twine.
23 seconds, with Errant Wind just behind him at 26 seconds for his second lap.
1 minute left.
Fortunately,
Neon
one of our
PP.
drones did not get off the ground.
Schools.
Looks like we've just passed our 1 minute mark. It's got 50 seconds left in this race. We got Neon FPV
Aaron.
leading with 4 laps, and
45
Aaron just picked up his
seconds
third,
left.
that
Aaron
one being
Twine.
21 seconds.
Neon PP.
Neon
Spools.
FPV, Errant Wind, and Spools all just picked up another lap. We got Neon FPV leading still with 5. And the next 3 racers all have 3 laps each. It's a pretty close race.
30 seconds left. Neon PP.
That's Neon FPV clocking his 6th lap of the night.
If he keeps up his
Aaron.
pace, he's going to be moving up 3
Aaron
spots on the
Twine.
leaderboard tonight.
We got Aaron and Errant Wind both coming in with lap number 4. We'll see if Spools is
15
close
seconds
behind
left.
them.
Neon PP.
Spools clocks his 4th there,
Spools.
that one being at 28 seconds. Neon FPV still leading with 7 laps.
Averaging 15 seconds per lap. That's quite
This is probably his best run of the night so far. We'll see what happens. We got no time left on the clock.
Spools.
Looks like racers get to get
Neon
that one
PB.
last lap in since they made it to the start gate.
Aaron done.
It's like most of our racers are still finishing their last lap here.
Neon PB done.
Neon FPV
Spools,
clocks in with
spools,
at
done.
15 seconds for his last lap, leading with 9 laps that race. Second place, we had Spools with 6 laps, his fastest being 13 seconds.
Aaron Twine done.
Aaron Wynn coming in
The race
third
is
there,
completed.
finishing 6 laps as well, his fastest time being 21 seconds, who was closely followed by Ron, who only finished 5 laps, but his fastest time also being 21 seconds that race. Dick's Nest race here. We got Pain Man on R1. We got EKO on R2, Jeff X on F2, and Punk Kills on F4. Racer starting here. Looks like all four have left the starting block successfully. Got our first drone coming into the starting gate here.
Punkles.
Punkills clocks his first time at 16 seconds. He's the first one to complete a lap in this heat. Jeff X completes his first lap at
Punkles.
28 seconds, with Punkills completing his second right behind him. That lap only being 14 seconds.
EKO.
EKO and Pain Man coming in very close to each other, both clocking at 38 seconds, completing their
Punkles.
first lap, while Punkills completes his third. That one being 14 seconds flat, his fastest lap of this race. Jeff X finishes his second at 24 seconds.
Punkles. 1 minute left. EKO.
Looks like EKO came in, got a little separation from Pain Man there, clocking that lap in at
Pain Man.
23 seconds, while Pain Man clocks his lap at 28 seconds.
Punkles. 45 seconds left.
Punkills finishes his fifth
Jeff-
lap, that last one being 13 seconds. That was his fastest lap. Looks like we had a little bit of a crash there, flag down on the field. Ooh, another drone hit the far
30
gate, but we had
seconds left.
Punkills just record his sixth lap of the race. Looks like we have a few drones unable to complete this one. Only got 30 seconds left in this race. As Jeff X
15
completes his
seconds
fourth
left.
lap and Punkills completes his seventh. Punkills averaging under 15 seconds per lap right now. He is having a good race. Looks like we still got two
Punkles.
drones flying out there. Punkills records his eighth lap. That one coming in at 13 seconds. Time has stopped, but we still got some drones in the air completing laps.
Jeff's done.
Jeff X just completed his last lap, and it looks like we got Punkills coming in to complete his last one.
Punkles done.
From this race, we had Punkills. He recorded 9 laps, his fastest one being 13 seconds, and only averaging 14.7 seconds. That was a good race for him. Jeff X coming in second with 5 laps completed, his fastest one being 23 seconds, averaging 25 seconds per lap. And we had EKO get third, only finishing 2 laps with his fastest time being 23 seconds. Looks like we have some cleanup out there on the field. Got to flip those gates back over, pick up the drone shrapnel. We had a couple crashes.
The race is completed.
Next race here, we got Swifty FPV on band R1. We got Hikus on R2, Footer on F2, Jay Kenny on F4 and LPF on R7. Race is getting started here. Looks like all 4 drones. Oh, one wiped out before the starting gate. We'll see if he can get back up.
Poor Paul. That was Paul. He's gonna rip the neon light. Watch it. Oh, we didn't. Oh, man.
Footer.
Let's go. We had Footer completing his first lap at 17 seconds. We got the other 2 drones coming in soon.
Hippoos.
Looks like Hikus coming in at 23 seconds with Swifty FPV right behind him at 24. Looks like Paul's having some trouble getting off the ground there, while Footer completes his second lap, that time being at 14 seconds. Swifty FPV recording a lap at just 10 seconds.
Hippoos.
Ooh, looks like we had a wipeout there. We got LPF.
Footer.
Looks like he's down. Footer completes another lap, that time being at just 14 seconds again. Looks like we still got 3 drones racing. 2 real close to each other there as they pass the flags.
Swift FPV.
Swifty
1
FPV
minute
clocks
after.
another lap with Hikus closely
Hippoos.
behind him, only 1 second apart on that last lap. Ooh, looks like we had somebody hit the far right gate. They held on.
45 seconds.
Footer
left.
comes in with his 5th lap, that last one being 14
Swift
seconds.
FPV.
Swifty FPV close behind with 4 laps. That last one recorded at 19 seconds.
Hippoos.
Hikus records his 4th as
30
well. That
seconds
last one at
left.
26 seconds. Only got 30 seconds left in the race. We'll see how many more laps can get
Swift
completed.
FPV.
Looks like we had another drone drop
Footer.
down and touch the ground, but he's back up. Oh, we had another wipe out there. Only 2 drones still in the air.
Swift FPV. 15 seconds left.
Looks like Swifty FPV recorded his 6th lap.
Hippoos.
Hikus just completing his 5th lap. That last one at 29 seconds. Time's up. Is anyone still out there? Still got 1
Swift
drone
FPV.
finishing his lap.
Swift FPV done.
See, that was Shifty FPV. R1. Wow, that was a really good camera.
Hippoos done.
Now all the laps are complete. For that race, we had Swifty FPV with
The
7
race
laps.
is completed.
He averaged 17 seconds per lap. We had Footer in second there with 6 laps completed, his fastest one being just 13 seconds and his average being 16 seconds per lap. We had Hikus finishing third with 6 laps completed, his fastest lap being 18 seconds. This next race, we got Neon FPV on R1, Spools on R2, Knick-Knack FPV on F2, AA Ron on F4, and Errant Wind on R7. Looks like Knick-Knack FPV is out of this race. So we'll just have 4 pilots for this heat. Looks like all the drones are set up. We're just about ready to go. Pilots, get ready. Here we go. Looks like all 4 made it through. Saw somebody do a flip trying to pass through that gate. That was pretty neat. We got one drone flying ahead of the other ones. He'll be the first probably to pass through the start. Ooh, we got some close closure going around the flags.
Spools.
Spools finishes that
Neon
lap at
FPV.
16.5 seconds with Neon FPV right behind him at 16.8 seconds.
Aaron Twined.
Errant Wind finishes his first lap at 26 seconds with AA
Neon
Ron right
FPV.
behind him at 27 seconds, while
Spools.
Spool and Neon FPV are right next to each other with only a 0.2 second gap on that last lap.
Neon FPV. Aaron Twined.
Neon FPV records his 3rd lap there. That one at 14 seconds. Spools
Aaron.
finishes his 3rd lap at 19 seconds, falling a little behind. But Errant Wind and AA Ron also battling for a spot. They finished their
One
laps
with
only
Neon
3 seconds
FPV.
apart, while Neon FPV finishes his 4th at
Spools.
13 seconds.
I'm out.
Spools
Aaron
also recorded
Twine.
his 4th at his fastest lap so far at 13 seconds.
45 seconds left. Aaron. Looks like we only got 30 seconds left on the clock here for our Aaron
racers.
Twined.
We got Spools
Spools.
clocking in his 5th lap, that one being at 28 seconds, and Aaron Wind coming in at 22
Aaron.
seconds for his 4th lap. Aaron not far behind, completes his 4th lap in 22 seconds
15
as well.
seconds left. Neon FPV.
Neon FPV pulling ahead, completing
Spools.
his 7th lap, while Spools completes his 6th. Both are averaging
Aaron
about 16
Twined.
seconds each.
Neon FPV done.
The clock is out, so we'll see these drones finish their last lap. Still got one flying. The other ones you'll see dropping out as they've completed.
Aaron Twine done.
And that's our last drone to finish this race.
The race is completed.
That race, we had Neon FPV record 8 laps. We also had Spools record 8 laps. Spools actually came in first that race, sorry. Neon FPV in 2nd, and Aaron Wind coming in 3rd with 6 laps completed. The fastest lap that race was 13.7 seconds, completed by Neon FPV, and Spools completing his fastest lap just 0.1 seconds slower. And just a quick mention, we got last call for concessions, so it's your last chance to get those nachos that Bob was raving about. So for those of you who are enjoying our race tonight, we have another race coming in April, a little bit different race setup.
We'll have a different course. Hopefully a lot of the same pilots will come out. It'll be another good show. Probably some more student involvement, too, as it will be part of the Wildcat Apocalypse Week, which is a big week around campus for popular events. That week is usually the last week in April, so hopefully you guys can clear your calendars ahead of time and make it out to our race. This next race, we got Pain Man on R1, EKO on R2, Jeff X on F2, and Punt Kills on F4. Looks like we're just waiting a few seconds here. Are all our racers ready? Looks like we're ready to go. All 4 drones are off. Looks like we got a quick lead coming somebody out of the start gate. Already making their first wrap around the flagged gate.
Punkles.
Looks like Punk Kills records his first lap at 16 seconds, leading this race by a little bit. We got 2 other drones coming in, hopefully to record their first lap.
Jeff.
Looks like Jeff X records his first lap, coming in at 26 seconds with EKO, not far behind at 29-second lap. But Punk Kills records another one, that one being 14
Pay
seconds.
the man.
Pain Man records his first one at 36 seconds, bringing up the rear, but still in it. Ooh, looks like we had somebody hit the far gate, but they held it together. While Punk Kills record his third lap, that one coming in at just 13.3 seconds. Fastest one of this heat so far. Jeff X recording his second with EKO, only 1.5 seconds behind on that lap. Punk Kills leading this by quite a bit with his fourth lap recorded, that one being at 13.5 seconds. See all 3 drones flying out by that far gate here. Punk Kills records his fifth lap, coming in at 15 seconds with Jeff X and EKO both recording their third at 21.9 and 21.5 seconds. Real close battle for second place in this race. Got Punk Kills again recording another lap, lap 6 there, 13-second lap. Jeff X and EKO both recording their fourth lap again, neck and neck. We had a 22-second lap and a 21.8-second lap. Punk Kills still with the lead, though, at 7 laps. His fastest one still at that 13.3 from lap 2.
EKO
Looks like
done.
time's up.
Jeff done. Punkles done.
Everyone has finished this race.
The
We had
race
Punk
is
Kills lead this race with 8 laps. His fastest lap at just 13.3 seconds, averaging a 15-second lap. That's impressive. We also had EKO coming in with 5 laps, his fastest one being 21.5 seconds, and Jeffx also recording 5 laps, coming in with his fastest lap at 21.9 seconds. So it looks like EKO and Jeffx neck and neck with each other.
Hey, Paul, do you have any questions?
So for those of you who didn't know what Multi-GP was, Multi-GP is a global drone racing league that governs radio-controlled drone racing. Our local chapter here is CNYDrones. We got other chapters represented by racers here tonight. We have racers from the Finger Lakes, FLC, FPV, and we also have people from Full Tilt Multi-GP around the Albany area.
Okay, this is our second to last race. Up first, we have Swifty FPV on R1. We have Hikis on R2, Foot R on F2, Jay Kenny on F4, and LPF on R7.
LPF, Paul Brown, is a local here. He's a member of CNYDrones. He's also our race coordinator today. So everybody make sure you thank Paul for helping out with this race. Paul, you got some applause up here in the press box.
We're your biggest fan, Paul.
Looks like we're having some headset, some communication issues.
For those of you not familiar with drone racing, the pilots watch their video feed through a headset, and that's how they're able to fly through those gates so accurately while sitting down from such a far distance.
Okay, racers, please get ready. We're waiting on our fearless leader, Paul. Please hurry up, Paul.
Looks like he's just fiddling with his headset.
Okay, racers, please get ready.
Ooh, looks like we had one drone tumble right off the starting block, but he managed to flip himself over. We'll see if he can get back in the air. And it looks like he does.
Oh, one drone down.
Ooh, looks like something flew off that drone when it hit the far right gate, maybe a battery pack or something. Here we go. The first lap recorded by Foot R coming in at 17 seconds. Ooh, another collision on that far gate. That one is just messing people up in this heat.
2 drones down so far. Only have 3 left.
And another one dropped.
Looks like we only have Foot R and Swifty FPV left.
Footer.
Looks like Foot R records his third lap there. That one coming in at just 13.8 seconds. Only have 1 minute left in this race, half over. We'll see how many more laps they can get in.
He's got a full minute just to rack up as many points as he can get.
Yeah, Foot R records that fourth one again at a 13.6 second lap, coming in fast.
He's averaging about a 15-second lap. Very impressive.
Looks like there's no pressure in this race to just keep finishing laps. Nobody to compete with. He completed that last lap again in the 13-second range with 13.9 seconds. He's on lap number 5 right now.
The 30-second warning.
Footer. 30 seconds left.
And he just completed lap 6 there at 13.6 seconds. Oh, sorry, 14 seconds. A little slower than his previous times, but he's still averaging just 14 seconds here.
Footer. 15 seconds left.
And there's lap number 7 for him, coming in at 15 seconds. Slowing down a little bit here as the race continues, but still doing well.
He's got 6 seconds left to get back across the start line.
If he gets through the gate, he gets a whole nother lap, and it looks like he made it. So now he gets to finish out lap number 9 here. That last lap coming in at 14 seconds. Ooh, but he wipes out on the far gate. Could have recorded one more lap, but that's all right.
Can we get ground crew out there to fix that thing?
Oh, he still might be able to get up. We'll see if he can flip over. It looks like he's back up in the air. He's going back through the crooked gate, maybe.
One more try.
Going over it. Let's see if he can still finish this last lap here. There he goes. Finishes that last lap in 42 seconds, but the most important thing is that he finished that last lap. He successfully finished 9 laps that race, averaging 17 seconds per lap, and that was still with that 42-second round. His fastest time was 13.6 seconds, so big point scoring round for Foot R in that one. Unfortunately, no one else completed a lap, but it was still entertaining to watch Foot R take over there.
Tear it up. Yeah.
So this next race here, we got Neon FPV on R1, Spools on R2, Aaron on F4, and Errant Wind on R7. Looks like we're just waiting for our race coordinator to get ready here, and then we'll be ready to start this next race. All right, our last spotter is getting behind his pilot, and we'll get ready to start here.
Racers, please get ready.
Looks like we still got one spotter tuned into his headset, and then we'll get ready to go here. All right, looks like we got a battery swap here down on the field. We'll be delaying another minute here.
What an executive decision.
While we're waiting, we'll just give a quick shout out to the SUNY Poly Athletics and Facilities for letting us use the field house and giving us the equipment needed to host this race. So thank you to them. Hopefully everyone tuning in at home is enjoying watching this. We got Pat Baker here from the athletics department helping us with the live stream, so be sure to thank him if you see him around campus.
Okay, looks like we're ready to go. We're going to get started here in a few seconds. Racers, please get ready.
Looks like all four are off pretty good there. No crashes on the first gate.
Neon PP.
Looks like Neon FPV finishes his first lap, coming in at 17.9 seconds there.
Aaron Twine.
Ooh, looks like we got a
Hey,
drone
Aaron.
stuck in the gate, but another one comes and hits him out. We got two
What an
drones down on the
assist.
field, but you know,
Neon PP.
maybe some help there.
Spools.
We got Spools recording his next lap there, coming in at 33 seconds.
Aaron Twine.
Aaron Wynn finishes his second lap, coming in at just 13.2 seconds. That might be his fastest lap of the night.
Neon PP.
Neon FPV finishing his third, that last lap coming in at 14.7 seconds. Reaching the 1 minute mark, this race is becoming half over.
1 minute left. Neon PP.
Got Neon FPV clocking his fourth lap, that one at 15 seconds. Ooh, little wipe out there on the flag, but it looks like he holds on. Still got 3 drones up in the air
45
right now.
seconds left. Neon PP.
Neon FPV clocks his
Spools.
next lap at 13.9
Aaron Twine.
seconds, with Aaron Wynn and Spools clocking in their next 2 laps.
30 seconds left.
Only 30 seconds
Neon
left in this
FPV.
race. As Neon FPV
Spools.
finishes his 6th lap, coming in at 14 seconds. Spools with his third. That one at 13.29 seconds. That is a quick lap for him. That might be
Aaron
one of his best
Twine.
runs of the night. We got
15
Aaron Wynn coming in
seconds
that last
left.
lap
Neon
at
FPV.
22 seconds with Spools and
Spools.
Neon FPV both getting through that gate. Looks like all of our racers are near that right flag at the gate right now.
We have 4 seconds to get across the line. Let's see if they can make it.
Let's see if any make it.
Oh,
looks
Neon
like we got
PB
2
done.
through.
PB done.
That means they get to finish out this last lap.
Aaron Twine. Aaron Twine done.
Ooh, what a hard landing from Aaron Twine.
Spools. Spools done.
Okay, that's going to be it. That's the end of the race.
Looks like all of our racers have
The
landed.
race is completed.
So leading that race, we had Neon FPV at 8 laps, his fastest one being 13.9 seconds. We had Aaron Wynn coming in at 5 laps with his fastest run at 13.2 seconds, which I believe is his fastest of the night. Quite an impressive time. And we also had Spools coming in with 5 laps, his fastest being 13.29 seconds as well.
Yep.
Looks like all of our pilots are going to take a group photo real quick, and then we'll give some people some opportunity to freestyle. So that means they can go up in the air, do some tricks. They don't have to fly around the gates or anything. And then we'll come back and we'll do a race with the top 5 pilots from tonight's races. We're just going to have one more round of freestyle there. You just saw we had 4 or 5 pilots out there freestyling. So, again, they weren't doing the race course. They were doing some flips, some different tricks. Hopefully it was easy to see from for you guys. They were all flying around pretty high. for our final heat, we're going to do 2 races, so best of 2. Our racers are going to be Punk Kills, Spools, Foot R, Neon FPV, and Swifty FPV. So there are our top 5 racers so far tonight, and then we're going to do the best top 3 are going to be the best finishes out of those 2 races.
Well, I need to switch the.
Sorry, correction. Our 5th racer will be Hikus, not Swifty FPV. For this next race, we'll have Punk Kills on F4. We'll have Spools on R2, Foot R on F2, Neon FPV on R1, and Hikis on R7. So for this next race, we have Punk Kills on F4. We have Spools on R2, Foot R on F2, Neon FPV on R1, and Hikis on R7.
All right, racers, please get ready. We need a few more spotters, it looks like.
Just waiting on some spotters on the field, and we'll get started with one of the last races here.
Just so everyone's on the same page, we're going, instead of doing a time trial this time, we're going to do the first to complete 7 laps. All right, racers, are you ready? Oh, it's not. All right.
All 5 are off. All 5 of these racers right now real close. Looks like we got some small separation in the front.
Neon PP.
I guess they're picking up.
Punkles Spools.
Our first lap was recorded by Punk Kills, followed by Neon FPV and Spools, all about half a second away from each other, with Foot R coming in at fourth to finish his first
Neon
lap there.
PP. Hippoos.
Punk Kills and Neon FPV both clocked in their second lap in about 13 seconds.
Neon FPV just put up our fastest lap of the night, 12.9 seconds.
Footer. Spools.
Looks like Neon FPV finished lap number
Neon
3.
PP. Hippoos.
Ooh, looks like we had some action hitting there on the far gate, but stayed with it.
Neon PP.
Man, these guys are going so fast.
Spools.
Ooh, looks like we have one person flying over there in the far corner of the field.
Footer.
Footer records his fourth lap there, and we got Hikus recording his third. Looks like we only got 2 drones still flying this race.
Footer.
Looks like it's Footer versus Neon FPV.
Hippoos.
Ooh, just kidding.
Looks like Hikus records his 4th lap in that one, coming in at
Footer.
20 seconds, with Footer recording his next lap there at 14 seconds. He's at 6 here, so he might get his last lap here and win this race.
Hippoos. Footer done.
And Footer records his 7th lap, so he wins that race.
The race is completed.
So our pilots will retrieve their drones, and it looks like they're going to have to do another round and see who comes in first, second, and third for tonight. This song really reminds me of the end of Ricky. If you all look to the right end of the field, we have Mike Lucio apparently battling a projector. He's trying real hard there. It's not the most complicated piece of technology, but hopefully our mechanical engineering major, Mike, will be able to figure it out. Well, I think he messed it up again. It appears he put it up instead of tearing it down. So this is the issue with volunteers, they're just not all cut out for the job.
Trip the guy who's doing that.
Looks like we called for some reinforcements on the projector over there. Bob Payne micromanaging. Hopefully they can tear it down this time. Paul Brown! Looks like we're going to have one more race here tonight, and that will be the last one for the night. Just to remind you, we got Punk Kills, Spools, Foot R, Neon FPV, and Hikus in this race. Looks like our pilots are getting ready for our final race of the night. Just got to get our spotters over behind them, and we'll be ready to go.
So is it winner takes all with this one, Max? Top three?
I think we'll decide the top three from this one, yep. So again, this is first to 7 laps, no timer. We'll see how it goes. Looks like we're good down there. All right, they're already on the field, so racers, get ready.
quick start.
All 5 off to a quick start. Looks like we had one take a bit of a tumble, maybe. He got back up.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I don't know, in
Oh.
drone racing, it seems to be all about fast.
Schools.
Looks like Spools
Neon
might have come in
PV.
with our first lap
Foot.
at 16.1 seconds, but he was closely followed by Neon FPV and Foot R, but it looks like all of our racers have
Looks like-
completed their first lap now.
Spools is pulling away from the pack
Spools.
on this one.
Spools finishes
Neon
the second
PV.
lap, but Neon FPV right
Foot.
behind him, closely followed by Foot R.
Punkles. Hipus.
Looks like Spools recorded a lap of
Neon
12.5 seconds. That might be our fastest lap of the night.
Spools.
Somebody hits a gate, but it looks like they stay with it. Spools and Neon FPV both put down their third laps.
Punkles.
Punk Kills just joined them.
Neon PP.
Ooh, big hit by somebody in the gate, but looks like Neon FPV records his 4th lap. Oh, another person hits the far right gate and looks like they're down.
Spools and Neon FPV are consistently putting in 13-second laps. Very impressive.
Punkles.
Looks like Punkles records his 4th lap. Spools records his 5th.
12-4. That is the fastest
12-4.
lap of the
That
night.
is definitely the fastest lap of the night. That is an impressive
Hippos.
run. Looks like somebody hit the ground but managed to bounce through the starting gate, so we'll see. Still got Spools on finishing his 6th lap up, and got Neon FPV and Punk Kills both on their 4th. Looks like we only have 2 drones left in the air, though.
Spools didn't get registered for that lap.
Hipus.
Looks like Haiku's there made it to the lap number 5 as well.
So that is Spool's 7th lap. He just didn't register.
Looked like, yeah, Spools, I believe, just won with his 7th
Spools.
lap there. It was not picked up by the timing system, but we all saw it go through the gate, so it's going to count.
Hipus.
Looks like we still got one pilot finishing the run. He's on his last lap right now.
Hipus done.
All
The
right,
race
all of our
is
racers are
completed.
done. So that was our last race here tonight. Thank you everyone for coming out. We'll announce the winners shortly. Hopefully everybody can join us for the April race. Last year it was pretty cold, but we still had a really good turnout. Hopefully this year it'll be warmer and we'll get many of the same people back. Hopefully the racers enjoyed it. We'd like to see you again in our next race. So our winner tonight was Spools, followed by Hikus, and our third place was Neon FPV. Good job to all of our racers. And the fastest lap tonight was 12.50 seconds. Oh, sorry, our fastest lap was 12.4 seconds, set by Spools. All right, guys, we're signing off. Thank you for everyone who tuned in at home and who joined us here at the SUNY Poly Fieldhouse.